the first thing you want to do is get a headphone. No matter how cheap the headphone is, it should just relate with good sound. All right. So the next thing you want to do is set up your BPM. Now, what is BPM? The BPM is how fast. So this is where you set up the BPM right here. So for the purpose of this video, I want us to go with 140, right? It's a little bit sweaty in here because I don't have an AC. AC is bad. So let's do 140. Now once like that, let's select an instrument. So I want you to highlight this. If you cannot see your browser, go right here and highlight this and the browser will pop up. Now once in the browser, let's select some instruments. Just go to where it says legacy, go to hip hop, and let's select some instruments. So let's choose a hi-hat because we need a hi-hat for a trap song. We definitely need a hi-hat. The next thing we want to do is get a kick. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's choose that one. Send to plug in and focus, and let's get a snare. Oh no, not that one, not that one. So we want something that is hitting something like tap tap. All right, I'll do this one right here. Let's use that one. Good. So once you load in your instrument, these are not all instruments you need, but these are just the basic things you need when making a track beat, right? So let's make a simple drum loop right here, right? So what we want to do is to right click here and finish 2 steps, and just go to the piano roll right here like that, and just use this highlight tool to highlight all of this, and hit Ctrl B on your keyboard to fill in each 4 bars. So a bar is from here right up to here, and this is another bar from here right up to here, and all together from here right up to here is 4 bars. So we have 4 bars of the hi-hat, and it sounds like that. So the next thing we want to do is to add a snare. So a snare goes on every 3rd and 7th, right? So let's count. We're doing a count, right? When it hits, like, we have to pull this all the way to the beginning. Tap 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 tap. So let's do this. Tap. So I think the first one falls here. Tap. So I think the second one falls here. So just follow it with the eyes, and this, follow this thing that is moving right here, this thing, right? Just follow it with your eyes, and you can feel exactly where to drop the note, right? So that's it. The 3rd and the 7th. So let's go to the piano roll, and the same as we did for the hi-hat, we are going to do Ctrl B here. All right, good. We have a little bit of an issue in here because it's not properly seated, and that's because of the way it was highlighted. That's because of the way I highlighted it. So just go back here and fix it. Right, let's just fix it. Okay, let's take this off. This is not good. So what you want to do if that happens to you is to go here and make sure it's set to a cell, and then make sure you highlight this thing properly all the way before you press Ctrl B, so that it doesn't do that again. So now it's properly fixed, and let's do a kick. So for a beginner, let's just press let's just feel each 8 steps, right? Each 8 steps. And now the trick, look at the trick, pay attention to the trick. I want you to remove every kick that sits where the snare is. Take off every kick that sits where the snare is. This is just a beginner tip. Over time, you know exactly what to do, right?